In the chapter 3, sage Ashtavakra tests the depth of realization in his student. Sage Ashtavakra continued in this verse. This is amazing that the sense of ownership, mine-ness, should still continue in the wise men who have realized the self in all beings and all beings in the self. Now, let's embark on a journey together to understand and experience this verse with the help of a story first. Once there was a renowned philosopher called Henry. He was known for his wisdom and intellect. He had bookshelf which had an envy-inducing collection of works from Aristotle to Zen masters. Yet, even he finds himself clinging to these books, seeing them as his intellectual property. Adyashanti said, enlightenment is a destructive process. Henry's sense of ownership over his wisdom seemed intact. One day, Henry stumbles upon the teaching about the paradox of wisdom and ownership. It makes him ponder. Rupert Spira's words echo in his mind. The knowing of our own being is the only thing that is worth knowing. He realizes that his wisdom, although vast, still feeds the ego's sense of mine-ness. As he dives deeper into meditation, Henry explores his own individuality and ignorance. Alan Watts said, "You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself." Henry grasps that his sense of I and mine are mere illusions, obstructing his true self. Henry starts questioning the role of ego in his career and responsibilities as a philosopher. He remembers Krishnamurti's words, "The ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence." This realization frees him from clinging to his reputation and titles. Eventually, Henry understands that this issue of ownership is a universal struggle, not confined to one philosophy or teaching. Eckhart Tolle's words resonate. "You are not in the universe, you are the universe." Henry finally detaches from thoughts like, "This is mine," and "that is mine," finding true wisdom in the freedom from ownership. Now let's move on to a simple meditation practice based on this story. Choose a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably. Imagine yourself in a room full of books, achievements, or material possessions, similar to Henry's bookshelf. Acknowledge that despite your wisdom, you may still be entangled in the sense of, "This is mine," and "that is mine." As you exhale, visualize the labels of ownership falling off each book or object, leaving them to exist as universal wisdom. Remember how Henry pondered his own identity and ego during meditation. Realize that your individuality, marked by I and mine, is a mere illusion. As you breathe in, imagine filling yourself with universal consciousness. As you breathe out, let go of the individual markers that confine you. Think about your professional roles and responsibilities, akin to Henry's career as a philosopher. Recognize that these roles could be tainted by the ego's sense of ownership. With each inhale and exhale, detach yourself from these roles, adopting a stance of selfless service to the universe. Contemplate the various philosophies or spiritual teachings you've encountered, much like Henry did. Understand that the concept of mine-ness is a universal struggle, not confined to one belief system. On the next inhale, draw in the wisdom from these various teachings. On the exhale, let go of any sense of ownership or exclusivity tied to them. Remind yourself that your wisdom is not truly yours. It belongs to the collective wisdom of humanity. Remember that your sense of I and mine are obstructions on your path to realizing your true, universal self. Assert that your roles and responsibilities are but a form of service to the greater good. They are not for you to own. Remember that the struggle with the sense of ownership is a universal challenge, cutting across different philosophies and teachings. Take a few moments to bask in this newfound understanding and peace. You may like to repeat these meditation steps for 2 to 3 times more. Remember message of sage Ashtavakra. This is amazing that the sense of ownership, mine-ness, should still continue in the wise men who have realized the self in all beings and all beings in the self. As you open your eyes, you feel a connection with your true nature, filled with serenity and wisdom. Summary chart on screen represents key teachings you just have grasped during your journey in this meditation. The teachings about journey of self-discovery continue to resonate within you, guiding you on your spiritual journey till we move on to next verse. To stay updated with our latest videos and receive timely notifications, please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by clicking the bell button.